and gentlemen, it's me, Dukect, coming to you live here on TalkShoe.com. Thank you so much for joining me. And on this very cold and snowy Friday, January 25th, thank you so much for joining me live. If you're not joining me live, how dare you? And what have you? You're all probably watching this on YouTube, Blips, Screw Attack, or whatever type of video sharing site that is out there right now. So, thank you once again for joining me here on the Dukect Lounge. So let me tell you, there's a lot of things that has happened this week. Well, we saw a very interesting cartoon from Dexter's Laboratory, the removal, the most hyped thing that ever came to be. And let me tell you, that was actually pretty funny. I'm serious. I actually liked it. I actually liked the removal. But funny thing though, it wasn't the cursing, rude Dexter and Dee Dee that were funny ones. The funny ones were actually the more polite versions of themselves, the polite version of themselves. I liked it. I liked the fact they were complete. I liked the fact the overly polite stuff, which on its turn would be more, well, annoying, but actually a lot more funny. And I didn't know that Dee Dee and Dexter had basically, great British accents. So why is it always the English that has the nice British accents and such? It's weird. I don't know. Anyway. But there are also other things that happened today. Not today, but also on Tuesday. What happened is that a very good video from Doug Walker came out. And I have to say that now basically he's coming back as a Nostalgia Critic. And let me say this. I really did enjoy the video. Of course, Nella and Linkard did very good cameos into it. I really thought that it was something really. I thought it was probably one of the stuff here. I really liked it, but to me, I have to say, well, I'm not shocked that the Nostalgia Critic come back because I know he would have come back maybe a couple years from now, maybe in 2015. But I'm really surprised it came this quickly. Only like 4 or 5 months. He would last a little bit longer. I really thought that Doug Walker would actually continue working on Demo Wheel. Everyone hated Demo Wheel. Everyone hated it, thinking it was the worst thing in the universe. But honestly, I actually stuck with it. And the first couple episodes were okay. It started off slow, but it got better, in my opinion. And I think as the new episodes came out, and this last run of episodes of Demo Wheel, I really thought they were really good, really funny, and really interesting show there. And I really liked it. And I love the German Rob was playing. It was really cool. I liked that. I really thought Demo Wheel was getting... But then again, I really, really thought that Demo Wheel would have been a good thing. But hey, you know what? These things happen. Demo Wheel wasn't the best thing for Doug Walker to do. But you know what? I'm hopeful that he comes back in the Nostalgia Critic better. And it's going to be 2 weeks now. And when the Nostalgia Critic come back every 2 weeks, which I think is better. Heck, I wouldn't mind him doing like every once a month or something with Nostalgia Critic. Similar to the AVGN. But I think, honestly, the Nostalgia Critic, and is my personal opinion, I think Doug Walker is better, a little bit better than James Walsh. Because I think he can actually, this is my personal opinion, folks, so don't call me the worst thing. Because I love the AVGN. I loved him. I thought he was the greatest thing ever, but I moved on. I watched his stuff, but, it was like, I just... Honestly, about 2011, I just stopped watching this stuff. I just felt like, the diarrhea crap stuff and everything he did, but was funny at the time. But just like, you just get tired of it. I just got tired of it. And yet, even when Nostalgia Critic, even his best or worst stuff, I felt honestly the movies he did. I think the movie, him doing the movie reviews, were actually a lot more funnier. In some instances than with the angry video game, because he basically had that one shtick. And while he was informative, he just went to that angry stuff. While Doug Walker, the Nostalgia Critic, had angry moments, I felt like he actually did a lot more, sillier stuff, and actually had more interesting, jokes out in there. But that's just me, in my opinion. I can't wait to see all the negative drops of the video coming right about now. And if you're still listening to this after that whole, that blasphemy role to say that the Nostalgia Critic is better than James Angry Video Game Nerd and what have you, thank you for sticking with me and what have you. If not, well, it's your loss. Anyway, once again, I said this. I think it was I just wish it was a little bit later. Bring back the Nostalgia Critic, but you know what? I can't wait to see the new stuff. I can't wait to see the Odd Life of Timothy Green. I can't wait to see more reviews. And hopefully he does No Holds Barred, because I feel like that would be really fun for him. I thought that would be a really fun review that he would actually have some fun with, that movie. Anyway, I'm going to take a small little break here. I will be right back here on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you once again for listening. And I'll be right back. And thank you so much for joining me here live on the Dukect Lounge. Here on the Dukect Lounge. Phone number is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. The call ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. And thank you so much for joining me and listening to me live. Hopefully that last little rant there didn't scare everybody else off. But, hey, you know what? That would be, that's what it is. People are going to have their opinions and such. Hopefully my opinions won't get my video flagged, but you never know. Anyway, and let's get on to another meat of this show, because I do talk about the sport that is professional wrestling, and on the biggest main event, the biggest pay-per-view of this sport, the Royal Rumble, one of the biggest pay-per-views of all time. It is starting the road to WrestleMania. It is one of the best and overall matches of all time, the Royal Rumble. I mean, there are so many memories of how many people who watched the show, who loved it, the Royal Rumble. How many memories? How many eliminations? How many people are going to be to be like, oh my goodness, who's going to be the Royal Rumble, and the great eliminations, the superstars, everything else. It is going to be very interesting. So, with that being said, we have to look at the matches of the World, the undercard, because there are actually, I'm going to say there's actually, but at least 2 matches here that I actually care about. Undercard, really, there are 2 matches. All right, and let's get on to the first one, the pre-show match. The United States Championship, as the Awesome One, The Miz, takes on the reigning United States Champion, Antonio Cesaro, in the pre-show match. And I have to say, I don't care. Seriously, I do not care about this match at all. Because I think these two, I don't know, it just seems like they don't do anything with Antonio Cesaro. I just feel like he is very talented, and he shows that when he does that nice European uppercut, and all that, and the charisma is there, but they just don't know what to gimmick anymore. I just don't know. I just feel like, honestly, that he needs to have him lose that United States Championship. I think if you lose that U.S. Championship, I think the better off he would be. And hopefully I can just start him over and have him actually, just be more himself. Because I think someone like Antonio Cesaro or Claudio Castagnoli, whatever it's worth, is great in so many levels. And when he's portrayed by this, it just really depresses me. But hopefully he will drop this United States Championship, but I don't see that happening. But it would be ironic, wouldn't it? He gains the U.S. Championship on a pre-show, and he loses it at a pre-show. Oh, that would be ironic. But it won't be The Miz. I just see him losing the U.S. Championship maybe at WrestleMania or something. But no, I see Antonio Cesaro winning this match and doing his little stupid dance all the way to the Royal Rumble match. Next up, we have the WWE Tag Team Championship match as Team Hell No, Kane, and Daniel Bryan take on Cody Rhodes with his awesome mustache and Damian Sandow, Rhodes Scholars. And you know what's funny? Is that I don't know how they booked this and what have you. They booked it as the faces in this feud has always got this. I mean, they are now, the heels are basically the underdogs. I don't like this way of booking tag team matches. I always think the best way to book any type of face and what type of simple feud is, and have the faces be like the underdogs or what have you, or at least somewhat standing equal. This is just basically having them being squashed, Rhodes and Sandow, every time these guys meet, especially these couple weeks. I mean, you had single matches. You had Kane and Bryan utterly and decisively destroy both of them. And really, there's no true heat on Rhodes and Sandow. In fact, they had a rebuttal for that whole hug segment, that whole graduation hug segment, which I liked. It was probably one of the best things they did on Monday Night Raw. They had it on WWE Active, and after that, they got punked out again. These two guys have less heat right now than I don't know, less heat than the Lakers at this moment. They have no real winning streak, and this is why I'm leaning toward Rhodes Scholars because of that. I would not be surprised if Kane and Bryan do lose this match because of their overriding momentum, because this is why the WWE works. The WWE works as this whole, they're going to try to, do something with Kane and Bryan. I think Kane and Bryan, they've run its course. And there's other tag teams in the division. I mean, the primetime players. You have, let's see, who else? Who else in the tag team division? See, Rhodes Scholars, primetime players. You have Primo and Epico. Those tag teams. I mean, that tag team's, completely. I don't know what you call Epico and Primo. They've been just jobbed out to oblivion. Who else is the tag team right now? Damn. Seriously, I mean, let's see. I know Sin Cara is going to be coming back soon, and Sin Cara and Mysterio, since I think they're going to be coming back real soon. And then you had, Tyson Kidd's going to be out for 10 months. So, you know what? Scratch that. I think Kane and Bryan are going to be tag champions at least to WrestleMania. So, you know what? I have Kane and Bryan winning this match because I think they probably need to hold the titles probably for at least a while till the tag team situation and have more tag teams start filling up. I think they need to have more tag teams filling up in the division because there's a lack of them. But then again, the WWE have basically asked the Briscoes of Ring of Honor fame for a tryout, so maybe that will be a very interesting one. But I'm surprised the Briscoes never got on to any WWE or TNA. These dudes are money. I don't know. All right. Anyone can give me a good reason, comment, video response, what have you. Anyway. Moving right along, we have, ladies and gentlemen, the World Heavyweight Championship match. It is a last man standing match as the newly Mexican Robin Hood Alberto Del Rio takes on the 7 foot, the man 7 foot to 500-pound monster, the man with the ironclad contract, The Big Show. And I have to say, I haven't watched that last man standing match yet. People say it's actually good, so I'm going to probably watch that. And hopefully, I think this Alberto Del Rio versus Big Show, I think it's going to be a good match. And this might be a chance where Dolph Ziggler finally cashes in that Money in the Bank, batted up and destroyed briefcase because of his, what happened on Monday Night Raw. So that I think that could be what's going to happen, and have Alberto Del Rio chase after Ziggler for his WrestleMania match, which I think that's probably going to be the plan, because I can see that happening. But anyway, I have Alberto Del Rio winning with Dolph Ziggler finally cashing in that destroyed briefcase. Which honestly, I don't know why the WWE hasn't sold those things yet. Do they sell those things? Because I really think the Money in the Bank briefcase, I would buy one of them. I know one of y'all. I know some of y'all would actually buy that too. Anyway, next up we have the WWE Championship match, the match that everyone's been waiting for. CM Punk, the longest reigning WWE champion of the modern era, taking on the 9-time WWE champion, the Brahma Bull, The Rock. And if the Shield interfere with the WWE Championship match on behalf of CM Punk, Punk will be stripped of the WWE Championship, which seems that there's going to be some other stuff, shenanigans going on. But I do see, believe it or not, I see The Rock winning against CM Punk. Because honestly, as much as I love Punk and his promos and what have you, some people would think his promo on Monday was great. I thought it was okay, but he just said the same thing over and over again. It's like basically back in November when he just said, like after his year about, I am the best in the world. It's just bland. And I'm sorry. I heard this promo like I'm the best in the world. I'm the best this, that, and the other. Trying to put over his champions and stuff. He's trying to be like Harley Race in that great promo he had. But to me, it just, I don't know. It just went so long. It's just like, it felt like it was a bit bland. And Punk, to me, this is my personal opinion. I think Punk did not do a really good job with that promo and such. Then again, if we want to talk about bad promos, John Cena took the cake on that. I mean, CM Punk's promo was bland, but at least I got what he was saying. I got what he was trying to put over the WWE Championship, saying that this championship, whatever it forms, because it looks completely destructive, like looks completely like crap, this is the best championship to have. This championship means that I am the best in the world. It's the best championship ever, best championship ever to have to when you're the reigning WWE champion, you are the best in the world. You are the best in the business. That is what he tried to convey, and he did for the most part, but it was a bit bland of a promo. And The Rock had a pretty good one too, even though CM Punk looked like he was about to fall asleep. I mean, seriously. I mean, well, CM Punk looked like he was watching a Randy Orton promo. I mean, seriously. I don't know what was wrong with that. I don't know what was wrong with him. But honestly, I expect at least a good match. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I know Punk is great. I know The Rock could be great. I mean, a lot of people. The Rock had some really good and fun matches back in the day, but I'm just getting a little bit worried because the last match he was in, The Rock versus John Cena, it was terrible. Terrible match. But that's my opinion. Anyway, now we get on to the main event. The main match that has defined careers. The match that has made so many great champions, made great moments in WWE history. That's right, the WWE Royal Rumble. As Antonio Cesaro, Daniel Bryan, Darren Young, Dolph Ziggler, who has a choice between the enter one or two. But I think after him winning the world title later on, earlier in the night, he won't be in the Royal Rumble. They'll free up something else. But regardless, like Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, John Cena, Kane, The Miz, Randy Orton, Ryback, Sheamus, Titus O'Neil, Wade Barrett. And there will be 15 other participants to be confirmed. And there's going to be a tournament held during the Royal Rumble Fan Fest, in which the winner getting entry into the Royal Rumble. This is, to me, the main selling point of the match. This is the main selling point of the entire thing. This right here, the 30-man Royal Rumble, the greatest match of all time. This is it. This, to me, is one of the most important matches in the company and everything else. It will be a NXT competitor to be termed via tournament at the Royal Rumble Fan Fest. So, there are no alliances, there's no friendships, only rivalries. It can be only one, the only one who can win the shot. There's only one that can be the WWE Royal Rumble winner. And there will be only one man to have a choice. One man can have a choice to go on after the Royal Rumble to face either the WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight title. And this is a defining moment. Well, let's be honest. I'm going to say this right now. It's not really a surprise who's going to win. I have John Cena winning. And that's not really anything surprising or anything interesting, because Lord knows a lot of people who want something interesting. Guy like, say, for example, not Shane, but Ryback to me would be more of a very interesting choice. Could it be a star-making moment of him? Instead, I think he's going to be relegated to some type of match with Big Show. I don't know what that probably would be for the title. I have no idea, but Ryback needs a star-making moment because the last 3 pay-per-views he's been in, even though they lost, he lost his first pay-per-view loss was a screwy finish by whoever that guy is, Brad Maddox or what have you. Brad Maddox, who I don't care for. I really don't care for. I'm sorry. People might like him, but I don't care about Brad Maddox. He's not that interesting. He's not funny, not interesting. He is as bland as honestly, he's one of those blandest and generic type of guys I ever seen the WWE type produce. And trust me, the WWE has produced a lot of bland wrestlers. So that's my thing. I just don't care about Brad Maddox at all. And then you have him being beaten down by the Shield at Survivor Series. Then you have him lose to a TLC match at Survivor Series. Not so at TLC at a TLC match, a 6-man TLC match at TLC. A table, what have you, at Table Ladders and Chairs. It's a very good match, but he's been losing. He's been losing in the losing team again. Then at TLC, they had a TLC match for the WWE Championship. A actually very good tables, ladder, and chairs match. The first Raw of the year with CM Punk, and then the Shield come out and basically stop him from winning the match again. You know, he needs a big victory, and I feel that the Ryback, who I do like, I think if Ryback wins the Royal Rumble and goes after the WWE Championship, would actually be something worth it. He needs to be CM Punk. He needs to be CM Punk to win the WWE Championship, to validate him, to make him like, yeah, this guy is somewhat of a, like, yeah, he gets one in the end. He can't face someone like Big Show. He can't face, like, on the Shield or anything else. The end period for Ryback, he has to face CM Punk to get him. Not like later in the year, but WrestleMania, he needs to do it. But I don't see that happening. It's going to be John Cena, and it's going to suck, especially with that terrible promo. For that alone, he shouldn't win. In fact, he shouldn't win. He should have an even worse year than 2012, if, what have you, because of that stupid and horrible promo. But that's just my opinion. And you know what? If one person I would like to see win it, a surprise entry, would be, supposedly he's going to be there, John Morrison. Oh, spoilers. Because supposedly that's what's going to happen. John Morrison's going to show up. I would love for him to win it, but you know at least he'll get at least a good, decent showing. But I think he will. I think Tim Morrison. I think he should be at least in a Heavyweight Championship, at least somewhere in the main division, because dude is talented, and I can't wait to see him back, because a guy like him deserves to get a big-time shot. Anyway, that's it for me, for the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for listening to me live here, Dukect Lounge. Anyway, it's Dukect here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.